What is up, guys? Just getting everything set up. Empire coins? What? What are Empire coins? Are those the things that you're seeing on... Hang on. Are those the Twitch thingamabobs? Make sure I mute myself. Mute. There you go. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so you guys talking about this? Yeah, this stuff. Dude, look at that. Mod forever. That's some serious coinage. How you guys doing? Ricky, what's up, man? You've been gambling in there for a few weeks? Oh my god. How do you get coins? I think you get a certain amount of coins every 5 or 10 minutes or something like that. I can't remember what the time was that I set. Mob, what's going on, man? Where are we at here? So I've been working with Pure Ref some more. I don't think, even though that setting is there, right now I'm not taking song requests. I don't know if I don't think it'll affect anything. That'd be crazy if stuff changed. I have no idea. So, Pure Ref, right? We got this window. It's pretty cool. Right click moves it around. You can, where are we at here? Window. You can, come on. Where are you at? Mode. Always on top. Control Shift A. So this is always on top. I can work here. Can move this around. Right click, center clicks to pan around. The scrolling zooms in and out. You can drag these guys around. Is it N? Control N? Yeah, Control N will add text. And then you can move this around like an image. Alt keys will do like Alt 1 is like a dark mode. Alt 2 is white. And then Alt 1 is like a see-through. Just kind of cool. So I can do this. And then you can always grab this and rescale it and stuff. It's pretty handy. I'm liking it quite a bit. Sir, what's up, man? Hey, Blue. For Wacom stylus zoom, dude, I don't think there is a... Maybe dial? The dial rotate spinner thing? That's a good question, though. I know, too, if you double-click, you can frame on an image, and then arrow keys will pan through them, which is pretty sick. So it's almost like a photo viewer at the same time. But yeah, that's a good question, Emil. I don't know. I don't use a Wacom enough to know. I would assume you can, like, if you go in here, where are we at here? Settings. You can probably keybind that stuff too. Yeah. I'd probably, if I was using a Wacom, I would naturally just double click or double tap the pen where I need to go, or like just use the arrow keys, and then just grab this when I need to resize. Dude, it's crazy too because you can resize, and then when you press the arrow keys, it'll automatically resize to whatever your frame is. You see that? Just it's kind of cool. Oh, Moto controls. Sir, I've been using Unity for a little while now, but yeah, dude, it's pretty good. I like it. I like it. It's proving to be more flexible for how I think and work. So I did end up switching to Unity from Unreal. Not that Unreal is crap or anything. It's just with the way I work at work and the way I iterate and stuff, it made more sense for me to use Unity. It's similar to work style. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do that so I can see the frame. Scroll works in there, so I don't need to. Cool. We need to come up with some other pieces. We were looking at a wall stack. Oops. How long are we working on this scene? Oh god, way too long. I mean, for the sake of what I'm doing, not that long. Has redeemed to ask a question, what is art? You just want to try the question thingy out? Oh, cool. Dude, this is how it shows up for me. You see that? Art is, it's a visual that is pleasing. Feels good. Feels good, man. If it feels good, you're doing it right. We're talking about art, right? Yeah, we're talking about art. Oh, yeah. Tierson, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, we're gonna just... This is gonna be... It's 7:46. I'm gonna go as fast as possible. Let's see how this goes. Today is a focus stream for anyone who's curious. What about horror art and shit? Dude, it's all in the eyes of the beholder, right? Some people find that stuff pretty pleasing. Man, if there's one thing, Zbrush takes a while to start up. Oh, right. We ran into this problem before. Yeah, so double clicking, because you can't really click around. Oh, man. Oh, right. I moved that all over here, so. We need to center this too. You can see it's like way up top. I guess that's all right for the high poly. Oh. We just need this to be roughly in the center. Doesn't need to be perfect. Actually, I lied. Let's do that. Yeah, it's pure ref. Okay, and then I need to grab all this. Whoops. All right. Wacom. When selecting, it's not everything. That's cool. We'll just do that. Oh, I'm going to need to move this mic. I can't see my keyboard. That's right, I look at my keyboard. Hey, Neil, what's the hotkey for like auto grouping polygroups? I always forget. I guess it'll tell me in here, right? If I... Evening, what's up, Bedlam? And ladies. Gents. Split, group split. It's Control W? It is Control W. Thank you. Yeah, so if these are all, let's just, let's do this. Oh, right. That doesn't work. Okay, so if we're here, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go Z over. Have it all here. Control W. No, that's just doing it all at once. Oh, that's going to bug me. Yeah, I think that's group unmasked. So like if I... I know there's a hotkey for it. Dang. Well, there's a hotkey for that, but I don't remember what it is. Split, group split. Split by parts. Split hidden. There we go. How you guys doing? Everything good in the hood? I guess that would make you lead mod, sure. Oh, come on, Zbrush. You want to be friends? I know you do. Lead mod? What is that? That sounds fancy. Actually, I'm gonna minimize this for now. Minimize, Control M. Alright, so we didn't do anything to any of these guys yet. Okay, these are all solid. I'm just going to run them all. Sure, we want to blur on it. We'll do 1 million each. And we will Dynamesh all. Would you then moderate the mods? My God. Got no hands now. Did it? What's happening? No, it didn't. What? I'm confused. Dynamesh visible? Dude, nothing is working this evening. This is great. I don't understand anything, Reed. I don't know what's happening. So who doesn't have hands and why is that a thing? Mortal Kombat. Reads, it's actually really funny when I read them out of order. Throws fists in air. That's when you see me do this, and then you see my fists fly up and then fall in the background. Like, what? Where does... His hands were just gloves? What the fuck? Okay, so these are all done. It's, yeah. We're just gonna polish these guys. Okay, first of all, let's look at, let's save again, because Zbrush is being super reliable. Sound and image keeps hanging for you. That is really weird, dude. I'll upload this tonight to YouTube, by the way. Just maybe that'll help you. You can watch it post. Curious? No. Okay, so remember we were dinking around on the last stream. We said that this corner was all like damaged and stuff. So we'll start here. This bottom edge is actually, I've said this on stream before, but like, so the bottom edge of this is where it'll meet either the ground or the piece below it, right? So when you're looking at this model in the normal maps baked, you have this little edge here. If you actually do something to the edge, it's so much more interesting, even if you don't build it in the low poly, just because the lighting has something to play off of, you know? What's up, Dardam Tex? No, it's just the whatchamacallit. If you go into brushes and then trim, it's the trim smooth border brush right here. And then I just give it a square alpha. And then it's just a matter of getting used to the mouse control, the tablet control for how it works. And then you can use like the negative to erase back to the plane that you're sculpting on. You get really fast at it once you understand how it works. I need to have some presets for some sizes because I start with a large chip like this, and then I shrink it down a little bit and then do the next layer of damage, and then I shrink it down a little bit more to break up that little edge. That way it's not so generated looking. So what I'm doing here when I stare at it like this is I'm just looking at the spacing of where damage is and like how close it is to every other damage piece, just to make sure that like you don't get any repetitive patterns or anything like that. Actually, I'm going to look at this one again and see where it's at. So this corner sticks out a bit. This one really sticks out down here. Oh, right. We forgot oh, that's great. So last time I cared about that. See that? It's clipping through here. We're just not going to care. If we want, we can sculpt it down like that, and then it's good to go. That won't show up in the bake at all. Every once in a while, though, the brush seems to behave differently, and I don't know what's causing it. One thing that seems to help is masking. It seems like the pressure changed. That's a great question, Blue. I don't know either. Quilly Willy, what's up, dude? How you doing? Hey, and these when I'm doing focus streams, are you guys interested in the music being louder, or is it okay where it's at? I'm gonna see you soon, Quilly. Yeah, dude. Seems good. All right, cool. It's perfect. Dope. You're like, it's perfect. Don't touch it. Don't do anything. Yeah, so here's one of those things where I'm like, well, should I do that or should I not? And it's this shape here and this shape are very similar. So I either need to make one longer, one shorter, or like break it up a little bit so that they don't look so repetitive. I'm gonna try a couple things here. Let's try that and see. That should work. Let's see if we need to go a bit more extreme with some stuff too. Because all the damage is pretty standard amounts. I think if we take this corner and just really just chip into it. Yeah, I'm running that pressure problem again. Uh-oh. I forgot how to use this. There we go. A flying Maru, dude. What is a flying Maru? The Gizmo's still messing you up all the time. It's a little weird. It takes some getting used to. Like, remember, oops. Remember that it's locked. If you unlock it, then you can move that around freely. And then if you hit Alt, you can temporarily unlock it. And then just remember you can do stuff with it. The other thing too is if you go into gizmo mode and then you don't want gizmo, you can just press Y and you'll go back to the transpose. I'm pretty used to transpose. Oh yeah, see, you gotta be careful with that moving stuff. I bet if I use the mouse I can go faster. Because then I don't have to worry about pressure sensitivity and stuff. Then again, I could probably turn that off too, but it's whatever. Read messages. Blood from the stone. What's happening? Mouse master race. Shots fired. What did you say, Ben? Does it happen when you alt tab? Does what happen when I alt tab? Alright, I just tried the I can't tell. Dude, it feels like it's the it's weird. It feels like it's the pen, or not the pen. It feels like it's Zbrush. Like my sensitivity is just too low. Let me try using the eraser. What's happening? Hey, thanks for the follow, dude. Maybe it's a confidence thing. I just have to commit to the press. Or maybe it's because Madu has chewed on my pen a little too many times. Hello. I need to finish the other emojis, you guys. Happy little edge damage. Oh man, so you guys went on an ordering spree for those DiNusty shirts. There's actually a lot more than you guys think got ordered. I don't know what happened. Yeah, the problem with what I'm doing right now is I tend to get these the samey look, so we need to make sure that this top piece we need to make this top piece more unique. So let's say the bottom is your standard denting, but then the top will really round it out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what do you guys... No. Man, I don't like any of that. I'm gonna try this mouse. Prepare for the clicks. Oh god, yeah. So much more responsive. Yeah, the white one was Reed's idea. God, that is really bugging me. I feel like I can't sculpt the... What's up, Bacon? How you doing? I told you mouse master race. Whoa. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, that's strange. It's like ultra limited. You guys seen this? It's more responsive, but it's definitely not doing what I want it to do. Weird. It's like I broke the brush. Alright, well, once I updated or switched the brush out, let me try going back to this. Yeah, it looks like I did something. What the hell? Oh, that's weird. No idea. I did something in the brush, though. Inverse smooth, that's... Doesn't look like it. Man, that was strange. Alright, I need to switch this out for a square chisel. Yeah, look how much more responsive that is. God, that's weird. Usually it happens for me when I have two Wacom peripherals plugged in, for instance, my tablet and my Cintiq. That's super weird, man. Yeah, you use a tablet a lot, don't you? By comparison to environment artists, use it a lot. You don't use a mouse except for gaming? Dang, son. Wait, you don't Wacom Dota? Really? Interesting. I would have pegged you for a Wacom Dota guy. So this top piece we might see visibly on its own without something on top of it. So we're going to make sure that we get the top details on here. Dang, dude. Little technical problems really eating my time up here. I'm sure you guys know what that feels like. Dude, the famous one, it's like when you first start learning how to do normal matte bakes and you're like, dude, why the hell? Why won't this work? StarCraft 2 Wacom? Dude. Hardcore. I'm sure that went fine. Yeah, I'm sure that went alright. I'm sure your wrist was loving it. Alright. What are we looking at here? This back piece I actually need to segment. How did I treat the other one? So the other one is split right down here. So I need to, man, that material is jacked. So if that one's split down the center, we need to make sure that this one isn't right down the same center. Yeah, it ended up destroying the pen nib. Dude, I bet. Okay, so we need to... Is it slice? I think it's slice. Let me see. So what we'll do is we'll slice the top, make it 2, and then the bottom one we'll leave as 1. What's the slice look like though? Yeah, it's doing that. Okay, I don't think that's the one. Is it trim? I don't think it's trim. So I think trim actually, yeah, trim does the collapse thing. It must be slice. Yeah, because if I dynamesh this, let's see. Hang on, I gotta save this. I'm gonna save it as 2. No. Oh, I know what's going on. Okay. Merge down. And then we need to turn on hold the polygroups object when dynameshed. That work? Yes. Okay, cool. It capped it. So with this groups button checked, you can separate pieces. So if I undo that before it happens, then do, oops, let's do it like this. So we'll do like this side, then we'll hide these ones, we'll group those, and hide this one, group those. And then with the group selected, dynamesh, there should be 2 separate pieces with caps and dynameshed. Nice. And then we can polish both of them. Very good. And then split. And now we have 2 pieces. Nice. Man, it's so hard to remember that. Whoops. And then now I'm... There we go. I don't like those shapes. That's kind of cool. There's a little crevice area formed back there. There's a little disheveling. Oh, you guys are real quiet. It's kind of freaking me out. Hope everything is okay. I need to put a, I need to update the goal that's in the bottom left. You just bought a t-shirt? My God. I hope you like it, man. Thanks for the support. Forgot what I was gonna say. What was I saying? No. Oh yeah, Destiny comes out for PC tomorrow. Right? You have it preloaded already? Nice. Cool, man. Yeah, I have a handful of friends that worked on that game. I hope they're proud. Whoa, there's that pressure problem. It's a sausage print, guys. That looks like my pen. That looks like a pen issue. Hmm. Trim smooth border brush. Empire Clan, what? Nearif, I've been working on this scene for a long time. It should be known, though, that the idea is to not technically finish the scene. It's more to, like, give you guys a forum to talk, ask questions, and then for us to have tons of little exercises that we can practice on the stream, or I can show you how to do something, or you can answer something for me. It's more, I guess it's more along those lines. Not so much because the amount of time that I've taken on the scene is definitely too long. You don't want to be working on a scene for too much longer than, I don't know, a few months max. If you feel like if you're on a scene for too long, you can tire out and the scene gets boring to you. The reason I ended up picking a large scene is because it allows for tons of questions and demonstrations and all that stuff. Actually, I think if I were to start teaching in school or something, I would probably go down that route where I'd pick a scene with the goal of the scene being done at the end of the class. Not of a single class, but the end of like the, whatever it is, the semester. With the idea that that scene would cater to answering a bunch of questions about development. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like a class about organics, and so we do a scene where it's rocks and all that stuff. Might I think change career to a teacher? I probably will someday. I'm not done doing what I enjoy doing though. But I do like trying stuff, trying the teaching stuff online, which is like, while I'm not formatting very well for teaching on this stream, I feel like it's scratching that itch that I have. So there's that. Give me an A+. Pray all you want, man. Praying won't make art good, right? Right. I know you're good, so I can make fun of you. That's a Matt rule. No, it's not. I'm kidding. He never said that. So we started the stream about 30 minutes late, so we're actually going until 9:30, just so everyone knows. Right now it's 8:39. Tasty Bevels 101. That's amazing. I need to install the other brushes. Since I updated Zbrush, I haven't put them back in here. Meh. Meh. Because I'm missing some stuff. Let me see what this... I wonder if this will work. I don't usually sculpt like this. Eh. It's getting some weird stretching going on in the back here too. Whoa, shit. Yeah, sure. I know I need to get the second one, man. It's so much better. I tried it out at work. I was like, oh. It just feels more predictable, I guess. Yeah, see how, like, pillowy this one is? by comparison. There we go. Maybe that'll. And then if I use a little bit of this guy on top. I don't know. I don't think that works out that well, but it's all good. Sure. Sure. This bottom one is bugging me. After this, we're going to make a real quick low poly of this using Decimation Master. And then we'll leave it at that because you guys don't want to see me working on unwrapping that stuff. What is that, Madness? Nicholas, thanks for the follow, dude. It's all about that faceting. That works for me. Yeah, I do use orb brushes. I need to, those are the ones I was talking about that I need to install. They're really good. They're very good. Everyone should be at least have those. They serve very good purposes on many occasions. Okay, let's so this one, I'm gonna go up to this. What's the, there it is, rename. So the last one you have selected, right? You see it changes the name when you switch. Just select that last one and then go and do like a where was that? Duplicate, merge, and then just merge visible. And when you do that, it'll make a new subtool. So now you see you've got high poly and the merge visible. We'll just go here and rename this one low. That way you can see both of them. And I'm saving this as a project, so, or as a document. So it'll keep all of the subtools that are up here. What is this for? This is just for you guys. I'm just doing stuff, practicing things, and answering questions along the way. And then on Thursdays, we do 2 portfolio reviews, which take about an hour, maybe a little bit more. And then after that hour is up, we do Discord critiques from the Art Related channel. You can go there to join the Discord. It's actually really big now. There's how many people are we? Difference between a document and a project? That's a good question. Because I don't, like, you're talking about file save as, save project. So save project, as far as I know, saves everything that is happening. It saves, well, now that I think about it, documents do that too, and they save your history. If you save a subtool, 860, really? Dude, sick. Almost 9 people. If you save a tool, you'll actually just save the subtool that you have open, including all of the, you'll save the tool that you have open, including all of its subtools. Now, that's actually, if you want to save on memory, that's the best way to go, because it wipes all of your history as well. If you save documents, it saves all the history. which gets really expensive when you think about it as far as memory goes. Okay, so we got this all grouped up. I'm going to we're going to see if this works batched together. Just going to pre-process current, let it analyze the entire mesh, and then we're going to start cutting it down to size. Document saves 2.5D content only. That is great to know. Dude, I remember when you would do Control S and that was the default, was save to document. People would work on their scenes for ages and then they would come back and then it would just be a 2.5D image and that was it. I think that was before ZBrush 2.5. That was ZBrush 2. So you start with the high poly and then lower them? Yeah, so Dylan, so we're processing the mesh for building a low poly off of this. So there's right now is actually a good time for questions. So you start the high poly with lower and then lower them. Blocking out a mesh to know how much space it takes up in the game is actually really good. Because then you know how big the object's going to be in game and whatnot. Giving that block out to someone or to the artist that blocked it out then would create a high poly and then build a low poly off of that. In cases where you're going to be baking like unique normals from the high poly, it really depends on what the workflow is of the studio and then how like maybe the block out version you just bevel that a couple times and then it's all like adding trim normals to the edge to fake the sculpt. And then in that case, it's just tileable UVs and then UVs mapped to trim normals that are buffered on top of the low poly mesh to begin with, which means no ZBrush at all. So it really depends, but this is one way to do it. Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, so projects, I think, is what I'm saving. When I do Control S, it's saving a project. It'll save all subtools and history, like Jut's saying. The best compartmentalized version of saving is just saving your subtools or saving your tools. Because then they're standalone, they're their own asset, they're just the mesh. No history, just the mesh. All right, let's see. Reordering. Do you only do game design critiques or do you also critique high poly scenes? Yeah, I do high poly scenes. I do guns as well, critiquing wise, but I wouldn't say that that's necessarily my strong point. And then also characters is not my strong point either, just so you guys know. So we're going to go down to 1% of what it originally was and see what this looks like. All right, so we're gonna go into polygroups, auto group, so that we can hide and just see what's happening. Okay. For the most part, it's looking pretty good. We can almost merge these two in the back. Let's do this. So one thing you could do is if we split hidden. So now we have these two pieces, right? I'm going to say this again. We're going to save on the 2, just in case something goes horribly wrong. And looking at these two, we can actually, because it's the low poly, right? You don't need to keep the details so much as the silhouette. So we're just going to Dynamesh these together. So see, they're now together. We don't need Dynamesh to look at these details. This is something Ben Wilson showed me. Quilly Willy in chat. So we could just smooth that all out, because those details aren't really that important. Oops. Oh man. There you go. There's still going to be some information in here, but I think when we down-res this enough, it's going to go away. So now this is technically one piece. Do you always use red matte cap? No, I just am too lazy to switch it over. I'm caring more about the geometry than the material. If you want, I can switch it for you. There you go. How you feeling? Does that feel better? We'll do this one. That one looks cool. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the thing. Let's process this one. Please, you're an expert even at animation. Yeah, right, man. I remember one time I rigged a door. That's about it. In AAA, you tend to get really ultra specialized. So that's not phallic at all. We're gonna solve that. Okay, now we'll process this. So we've turned this into a single mesh, and we're only maintaining the details that are can't be unseen. So sorry. We're only maintaining details that help the silhouette, right? So now we can decimate it. Look at that. That's so nice. Preprocess, and then we'll lower it maybe to like 25% of its original. Let's go even lower. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's too low. Oh god. Too low still. What I'm looking at is this edge here. See how like low poly that looks? That's probably better. And then there's some extra edges up in these areas. We'll probably just remove those when we're in Modo. So we're going to preprocess these guys. And then we will bring them down. That's too low. That is acceptable. There's a little bit of high polyness up here, but I mean, character size wise, the character is pretty small compared to this thing. This thing's huge, because if you look at like if I drag this piece out, it rests on top of this, right? And that's your character size right here. So you need to make sure that the resolution of the damage is maintained, of the geometry for the damage. So this top piece though, probably you won't get too close to that. We're actually gonna down-res this one a little bit more. Yeah, topology is not too important unless you're animating it or tessellation is involved. If this mesh was to get tessellated, we're probably going to have to go in and clean up all this triangulation make sure that there's some okay quads in there and all that stuff. But for the most part, the only thing you should be worrying about with topology like this, on a mesh that is static or not animated in the sense of like deforming and such, then it's you just want to look out for long triangles like this one right here, mainly for lighting. Like either in your light map UVs or just how real-time lights will try and calculate lighting across it. It just tends to look ugly. So let's, yeah, I think this one's relatively good to go. Let me, so the total points for this is 3,800. What is this? Polys. Total polys 10,000. That's a little high. That's a little high. We're gonna bring that down a little bit. That's funny. You're like, oh, what happened? It was there, and then it was gone. All right, total now. 8,000. Yeah, okay, 8,000. Sure. Have I tried making stylized models? I mean, I would say this is relatively stylized, even though it's kind of going in the more realistic route. This is pretty, that's pretty stylized. Dude, the flat UI is sexy, man. I like it a lot. Things Entertainment, dude. I missed your follow 6 minutes ago. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the follow. So let's merge down. Gonna merge down. Okay, so we've been saving the project, so we've got both the high and the low. I'm actually going to see how, because I never do this. Oh, all right. That worked out scary well. Deal and Key, thanks, man. Thanks for the follow. So just to give you guys a little bit of a insight into this, what I normally do is I focus on an area for the smoothing. I smooth everything by 40 degrees, or I soften everything and then I smooth by 40. So we do this, everything is soft, then we do it by 40. And then I go in and start selecting where these are at and making sense out of that, and then create islands from those. So if I keep doing this, I need to re-hotkey these two because I crashed earlier, so I don't have the hotkeys for these set up anymore. At least I don't think I do. Nope, I do not. Anyway, so you can see where the edges are. Once I have an area isolated, I get all the sides isolated to their own little islands. I can just do an auto unwrap and then it just splits them all apart, and then I just pack it. Have I tried? So, Uber, I thought I answered your question. I mean, this is kind of stylized. It's not really. Yeah. As far as like full on like hand painted texturing, not really. I've not tried that, but I've thought about it. You gotta tell me, man. You gotta be like, dude, you didn't answer my question. Instead of, okay, never mind. Sad face. I don't want to make your sad face. I want to make your happy face. So we got, this is all good now, I think, for the most part. If we do like that, and then this and this. We get relatively close to the smoothing groups. There's going to be some fudging to try and get the rest of it into a good spot, and then we just unwrap it. And you can see where all the hard edges are. Good crease angles. There's some extra geo, like this stuff you don't want, so you just remove that. Positive face. Yeah. Awesome. I like you. Make sure you join the Discord. Oh, you're learning how to hand paint textures at uni? I mean, I could do a little sidetrack and we could do a hand paint thing on next Monday if you want. That is probably a little too late for what you need to know. Are you using 3D coat? I've seen hand painting in 3D coat and it looks pretty nice. Yeah, it's it can be pretty tedious for non-painters. So it's 9:02. Let's make sure we save this one more time, and then we will move on to a new project with another piece. So that was B. So CB would rest on the top here. We've got this crazy one that's going to be pretty interesting. And then this one. This one's kind of cool just because this piece is like moved so much. This cut's interesting too, just because you don't really see that stuff. Oh, you guys are using Photoshop for that, huh? Interesting. I mean, that sounds rather frustrating, actually, just because of the seams, right? The seams are a pain. I mean, what I would do is actually, if you wanted to cheat a little bit, is take it into Substance Painter, create some masks, then bring those masks into Photoshop and use that as a guide as to where your highlights or your edge damage could go without actually using the mask. You know what I mean? So these two are almost the same, minus like this piece and these pieces, right? And maybe we'd make the back piece different. So let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can't do this. Get some time savage going on. All right. Don't forget to triangulate, kids. There we go. Okay, and then if we go back to this one, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to merge visible again. And the merge visible, we're going to go here. We're going to, whoops. So we took the top and the bottom. So in this merged visible, we're going to make it one polygroup. Actually, no. Make it multi-grouped. Auto groups. We're going to hide this one, and this one. Yes. And then we're going to split hidden. We're going to grab this piece. We're going to copy it. There it is. We're going to go here. We're going to paste. And then we just need to do some changes to the topology a little bit. So we got sculpting down there, right? So we just need to move this piece up here. You can see that geo is all kinds of screwed, but we can figure that out in a little bit. Let's go back to this. This guy we're gonna have to make a little bit more, a little different. Dude, that's why I was saying 3D coat is pretty sick. I've seen some, look up on YouTube some 3D coat hand painted texturing. It's pretty, it looks nice, man. I'm pretty impressed. We're basically reconstructing this. Oh, that bugs me that those are so even. Nicholas, heading out to class. Dude, have fun, man. Oh, you're leaving the class that you weren't paying attention in. Oh, God. Nice. Nice, man. So we're going to mask this area and we're going to move this down. Or, yeah, sure. There's a lot of geometry crushing into itself here. That's okay. Look at that, almost like new. Now we just need to solve the two top ones and then make these ones a little bit more unique. Also, because they have their own polygroups, we're actually going to make a new folder. Remember, F2, you can rename folders or rename things. Makes it really easy. Oh man, Nicholas, brutal. Oh, Nicholas, it's okay, man. We all walk into those traps. So these all got like stretched geo and all that stuff. in the decimation or Dynamesh master, remember that you can toggle like, we'll hold polygroups to objects while Dynameshing, which should maintain these pieces being separate when they Dynamesh for a grand total of 1,000,000 polys. Let's see. I have no idea. Yeah, it looks like, where are we at here? I think it did it individually per group. So each group got 1,000,000 polys. All right, cool. We got 15 minutes and then I got to head out of here. But yeah, if you guys are new here, should give us a follow. Hang out with us. Hang out with us on the Discord. You can hang out with us on YouTube as well. We have a YouTube channel. I say we. I'm talking about the Empire. Jeez. You guys do your part. We have amazing moderators. Everyone's really friendly. Everyone's trying to learn. It's great. We need to split to parts. There we go. Who's getting portfolio critiques this Thursday? You want to remind me near the end of the stream and I'll look it up. Is that cool? Let's take this one. No, let's take, shit, I don't know. Let's take this one. We'll Dynamesh it. Not by 1,000,000 polys though, maybe like 500,000. What do you do to critiques? Well, it depends if you want a portfolio critique or if you want a critique from the Discord. So in the Discord, there's an art-related channel, and then there's the stream critiques channel. The stream critiques channel, I open up. Well, anyone can post in it right now, but when I announce it, that's when I'm actually looking at it. And then I'll go through whoever posts in there for an hour. Usually I get between 10 to 15 before the hour's up. At the beginning of the stream on Thursday, there's an hour for portfolios, and that one actually requires you to fill out a document, like a forum, which actually isn't that. I think there's like 4 things you have to fill out. I'm sure someone in chat could probably help you get a hold of that doc. So what I'm doing with this piece actually is nondescript detail, so overall just damage. The main reason for that is we're gonna dupe it. We're gonna dupe it in a second here. The other thing is we want to have damage that'll stretch really nicely for the reason that it's being duped. So if you hold down control when you move the object away, you'll dupe it. And what we want to do actually is oh man, this is, oh, I just dropped the, no, look at this. Ah, why? What we want to do is get this one on its own, and then get this one, switch to this one. Oh shit. There we go. Make sure the polygroups. I actually need to make a hotkey for this. Auto group. Or put it up here. I have not put it up there. And we'll, oops. What is going on? Oh, there we go. Wow, that is really jarring. Nope. Somehow I had them all masked. That's cool. Actually, we'll put it there. Ah, well, this is gonna get all types of skewed. It's all good. Thanks, Tobias. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no. I fill that in like it never happened. Oh yeah, and it's been a while since you guys have seen the dog too, so I'll grab the dog before I cut the stream. Just so you can say hi. I don't always want to have him on the stream though. I feel like it's kind of like it's a weird cruelty thing for me. Alright, we're getting out of hand here. We don't need to go back there. Did I answer? I don't know, man. I don't know. You can't ask a question and then space out, dude. Is that what teachers feel like? That's what teachers feel like, probably. It's probably because I was a bad teacher and just took too long to respond. So you lost attention. I had one job. Feels bad, man. What? How come I can't? Whoa. Whoa, that's freaking weird. I can't like hide stuff. Oh shit, mad face. No. Not like this. I think if your question is, oh shit, look, it's come back to haunt me. If your question is about the stylized stuff, I did answer it. I actually went into a big breakdown about, like, not even kidding. To answer your question again would actually would lack the quality of the last answer, I guess is what I should say. But no, I haven't done any, but I'm talking about doing one on the stream. I'll do it. How about, so I was talking about doing it next Monday, but that depends on how much you're paying attention. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Dude, you're like multitasking hardcore. I can't multitask very well. Why do you think I'm in a closet right now? You've never seen me so spicy before? I'm only having fun, man. It's all good. I just don't know why when I do this, it's nothing is hiding. That's cool, right? I can still sculpt on this stuff, okay? Timeout zone? Dude, if my timeout zone was in here, that'd be awesome. Could just art. It could just art. Oh, project save. Quick save completed. So, Tobias, what was the thing you wanted me to answer? I forget. Oh, man. Uber, I hope you join the Discord. Who gets crits on Thursdays? That's right. All right, we got 5 minutes, so I can look that up now. You also can see what that means. So I'll open up the what is happening. What is happening? Oh, you've been in there for a while? Is it under Uber as well? Because it does look familiar, but you never know, you know? Okay. Let's see here. So Oh man, why is it so choppy? So these are all the people we've gone through. And then I think these are the next ones. I'm going to double check. Yeah, so there's this one. We're going to go through this one. We're going to go through this one. Dang, look at this. Sneak peek, guys. That's super cool. You said hi once and that's it? Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you being in here, dude. It's pretty cool. I look forward to seeing if you're working on any art. I don't know if you're like if you're working on anything or if you're just chilling. But yeah, I look forward to seeing stuff from you in the Discord maybe. Guess who's back? Guess who's leaving? I'm sorry. I got 3 minutes. You guys have any questions? We can just, it's like a 3-minute AMA. It's okay for work to take a while. You can also post work in progress shots, so you don't have to wait for it to be done. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I need to get that foliage pack. Maybe on the next Paycheckaroonies, I'll get the next foliage pack from Ren. So Ren does really nice stuff. Let me see if I can. I've talked about him a couple times on the stream now. There you go. I'll link it in chat too. He does a lot of really nice scan work. If you go to it, where is it at? If you go to his Gumroad, I'll link that in chat too. Which packs are you getting? So he had one that was on sale. This one, the $25 one. It's got 22 plants in it. I think either I earned that money through the stream, or through like your guys, like through the little bar thing down here, or I'll just buy it. But I think what I'll do is when I do get this, I'll go through and I'll model each one of these so that we have like a little plant library. Oh, dating advice. Oh, shit. Dude, you asked with 1 minute. Oh, there's only 1 minute to answer the dating advice question. Don't be an idiot, man. That's the... Oh, man, pay attention. Super important. Pay attention. Pay attention to her more than me. How about that? Hey. Hi. How's that sound? Hey. It is time for me to go. Come here. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, hang on. Earphones. Oh, Jesus. Hi. Oh, man. How you doing? Your ears flipped and everything. You're pulling on my earphones. Brr. Hmm? We're going to go outside now. Whoa. That's also important. A partner that lets you have free time. But yeah, there's a lot of plants in here. Whoa, what are you doing? All right, guys. Where do you find girls? The best place to find a girl is in an area that you common go to, because they tend to have common interests. How about that? All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a productive week. Uber, it was good chatting. Amazon.com. That's hilarious, mob. All right, later, guys. Oh, yeah.